Hey everybody, Tater84 here with Stream Chat AI, and in this video we are going to talk about collectibles. Collectibles are a great way for your chat to collect something on each stream. This could be a bunch of cards, or it could be sings, whatever it is that you really want to do. Users can use a command or channel points to then randomly draw one of your collectibles, and they'll be stored on a website for them to view and also see what collectibles they have. To set up your collectibles, on the left-hand side, select Rewards and Engagements and Collectibles. Here, you have a few options to choose from first of all. Turning on collectibles is very important. If this isn't turned on, regardless whether or not you have collectibles added or not, they will not trigger if somebody uses the command. Next, select your giveaway or your presentation. You can do a full box opening, a chat message, or a compact opening. A chat message will literally just put in chat what has been drawn. A compact overlay will show a little example of the card that's been drawn and who drew it. And a full box opening is kind of like just that, an entire box being shown on screen with the then card showing up. We do have a default overlay sound for when the full drawing is happening. If you would like to add your custom sound, you can do so right here. You can also select whether or not you want to link to the collection page. Now, anybody that sees this link will be able to click it and they'll be able to see what that person has in their collection. I'd recommend keeping this turned on, but if you don't want it, you can turn it off. Next, you can select how you want your card to look. So the first option here, tilt and idle motion, is for every single card, regardless of its rarity or its status. So here you can see this card is constantly in motion when nothing's hovered over it, and that's because I have these set to 25 and 1. If I move these all the way down, the tilt and the motion stop, and there is no movement whatsoever. The second set of options is only for shinies or shiny cards. Again, you can edit this to be as shiny or as sparkly or as not shiny or as sparkly as you want. So you can see there, with everything turned off, it looks just like a normal card. Maybe you just want a little bit, or maybe you just want sparkles, however you want your shiny cards to look. Next, further down, is the browser sources. So if you do want a full box opening reveal, or you do want a compact alert reveal, you need to make sure you have these browser sources in your OBS. Now, it's very important that the browser source that you have is also what is selected in the pool presentation. You can add both of these browser sources. However, whatever is selected here under your pool presentation is what browser source will trigger. Next, we have some starter collections. We know not everybody will be able to get their own kind of collectibles available right away. So if you just want to try it out, we do have some starter collectibles available, and you can just click on add next to all the ones that you want, and you'll see the type of collectibles that are available. You can add all of these if you want, or you can have multiple custom collections all active at the same time, or you can turn them off if you don't want them anymore by clicking the active status. So maybe you have a set of collectibles for one type of stream, a set of collectibles for another type of stream, whatever the case may be. You can have them active or deactivated depending on what it is you want to do. If you want to create a custom collectible, all you do is up at the very top, add new collection, give it a name. If you want to have the ability to have shiny collectibles, make sure that this is enabled, and then what percentage chance you want that shiny to show. So in this case here, if a card has shiny enabled, there will be a 10% chance that that card will be a shiny. You can amend this to fit however best you want it to be. So now you can see down here, I have this new one, cards. It's active, it's enabled. I can change everything that I just did here by clicking edit, or I can delete it by clicking delete. But if I want to start adding cards to this, I just click on the name. And now you can see I have a blank card. I can click on the new collectible option, give the card a name. It'll automatically give it a shortcode. If I want to give it a description, I can. Then I can drag and drop the file, or I can click on Browse to browse my PC to add the file. Now that I've selected my image, it's going to upload. If I have a 3D model available, I can use a 3D model upload. Then I want to give it a rarity. So common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary, mythic, or custom. If it's enabled, it will be in the pool for everyone to receive. Or if it's limited time collectible, it will mark it as being a limited time. And then you manually have to enable it for it to then be shown. So if you use this option, you're going to want to select this and deselect enabled. That way, when it's ready, you can select enabled and it will then show. If that enabled button is there though, it will always be enabled. So here now I have my image. If I want to preview the shiny, I can do so here just by toggling it on and off. And then I can just go and add all the rest of the images that I want to add. If we go back to my collectibles here, you can see if I select, for example, my Stream Chat AI one, here's what a full collectible list could look like. And again, you may not be able to see it very well in the video, but each card does have a highlight around it, which just shows you its rarity. And you'll also see up at the top here, I have 10 commons, 3 uncommons, 2 rares, 2 epics, 3 legendaries, and 3 mythics. So now that we have the collection set up, we need a way to actually pull this collectible while you're in chat. 2 different ways that you can do that. First of all, through a command, and second of all, via a channel point redemption. So if we go to our chat and commands, add a new command. Let's give it exclamation collectible. Who I want the permission level to be. Make sure obviously that that matches any different permissions that you set for your collectible. Cooldown. This is very important that you're going to want to have cooldown in place because you don't want someone spamming it constantly and just getting all the cards instantly. We are going to be adding here very soon an option for per stream as a cooldown option. Scroll down to pull collectible. What collection set do you want them to pull when they use this command? Again, if you want to give them an improvement, you can do in terms of like if they get a rare or an uncommon, etc. And then select create command. You'll also notice there when I went to commands, there was a collectible pack. So if you want to give users an option to pull a card, but to not do it on stream and just pull it in their own time on the website, you can use the grant collectible pack. They'll put the command in, the pack will be sent to their website, and they can open it from the website. Very similar thing for channel rewards. Again, we're going to go to rewards and engagement and channel point rewards. Create a new channel point reward on Twitch. And once you've done that, you will see it show up here. Click on the green plus. And again, you'll see pull collectible or grant collectible pack. Just make sure when you are doing a channel point reward, again, when you're on Twitch, you have it set for X number of streams or X number of minutes as a cooldown so that people aren't spamming that command over and over again. The joys of editing. This is Feature Tater here. This scene that you currently see me on doesn't have my microphone attached to it, so that's great. Anyway, what you're looking at here is me entering the chat command that you saw me set up earlier, and you will see the card being pulled out from the box. This is obviously the full box display. If you used the minimal box or the minimal opening option, then the card would just show up, but I wanted to show you the full box display here. Anyway, back to previous recording Tater. Here's my link for Tater84, and you can see all the different cards that I've pulled. You can click on these cards, and you can see a little bit bigger of what those cards actually are. Hope you enjoy this feature. Let us know if you have any suggestions or anything that we can do to make it better. If you have any questions at all about this or the bot, you'll see all of our information down below in the description. We hope to hear from you soon, and we'll be back soon with another tutorial video. Thank you so much.